Welcome back to the Bitcoin Street Journal podcast. TGIF, I'm your host, Anna, reporting live from Bitcoin Street, where the signal is pure, the Crocs are custom, and we always keep our keys, not your coins. Bitcoin price check. As we go live, Bitcoin is trading at $102,345 with a market dominance of 61.6%. We're still well into the six-figure club and just getting started. Halving Watch. With block rewards cut to 3.125 BTC, new supply is drying up faster than Peter Schiff's arguments at a Bitcoin conference. Scarcity is up, conviction is climbing, and whales are swimming, not selling. Headline 1, Hackers versus Coinbase. Hackers are demanding $20 million in Bitcoin from Coinbase, threatening to leak customer data. But Coinbase isn't folding. CEO Brian Armstrong isn't backing down. Instead, they're offering a $20 million bounty for tips leading to the attackers. Now that's what we call flipping the script. And it doesn't stop there. The Coinbase breach highlights not only the evolving sophistication of cyber attacks, but the resilience of Bitcoin native companies. The fact that Coinbase's security team was able to isolate, respond, and neutralize without compromising private keys or funds is a huge testament to hardened, self-custody-focused architecture. Other companies should take note. Long-term HODL alert. Since April 4, long-term holders added 339,000 BTC, now totaling 14.37 million. That's over two-thirds of all Bitcoin in existence. A liquid supply is climbing while retail fumbles meme tokens. Wake up, people. The smart money is front-running a paradigm shift. Just in. The UK-based Coincilium Group raised £1.25 million to adopt a full-blown Bitcoin treasury strategy. Meanwhile, DDC Enterprise in China is planning to scoop up 5,000 BTC. And in Brazil, Melios is transforming into the country's first public Bitcoin treasury company. Bitcoin is no longer fringe, it's fiscal policy. Sovereign wealth moves. Abu Dhabi's Mubadala Fund now holds over $408 million worth of BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF. Add that to China's strategic stack and Russia's central bank announcement. Bitcoin is officially outperforming everything else. Bitcoin beats gold. Again. New data shows that a $1.50 weekly DCA into Bitcoin since 2018 crushes gold's returns. America's new standard? 49.6 million Americans now own Bitcoin. That's more than gold holders. The orange coin is no longer a rebellion. It's a replacement. In other news, Bitcoin Crocs are back. The third official Bitcoin Crocs shoe has launched. Yes, Bitcoin now has streetwear. What a time to be alive. From Satoshi socks to BTC slides, the fashion of freedom marches forward. Michael Saylor said it best. Sell a tooth if you must, but keep the Bitcoin. Is it extreme? Sure. But we live in a clown world, and Bitcoin is the exit. Mexican billionaire Ricardo Salinas says, think 10 years ahead and buy all you can. Meanwhile, Peter Schiff is still tweeting from his bunker, desperately trying to meme gold back to relevance. But the charts and the people have moved on. Arthur Hayes drops a bomb. Bitcoin to 1 million by 2028. Why? Capital controls, fiat decay, and the realization that Bitcoin isn't just a hedge, it's the life raft. Hayes isn't alone. A growing number of analysts now suggest $200,000 to $500,000 BTC in the current cycle isn't just possible, it's probable. ETF mania continues. Bitcoin ETFs saw $114.9 million in net inflows yesterday. Meanwhile, Ethereum ETFs saw outflows of $39.8 million. BlackRock alone picked up nearly 4,000 BTC on May 15. Their current holdings, 627,986 BTC, worth $64.19 billion. Institutions aren't just buying dips, they're stacking rips. Meanwhile, at Coinbase, it wasn't just hackers. Rogue support agents overseas were bribed. Personal data from less than 1% of users was accessed. Coinbase acted fast, fired staff, alerted customers, and offered a $20 million bounty. That's crisis control Bitcoin style. Wisconsin sells, world buys. The state of Wisconsin dumped its Bitcoin ETF holdings. Yet 5 firms, including Strategy and Nakamoto, invested over $3 billion into Bitcoin this week. In just days, Bitcoin has become a pillar of strategic capital allocation. You can't stop the signal. Breaking, stake, and Shake begins accepting Bitcoin starting tomorrow. Bitcoin is now legal tender for burgers and fries. The mainstream moment is happening, one milkshake at a time. Your move, McDonald's. The SEC's mixed bag. Judge Torres denied Ripple's motion, while new FAQs from the SEC attempt to clarify broker-dealer rules. One step forward, two steps of regulatory fog. Senator John Thune, however, is pushing forward with the Genius Act, a bipartisan stablecoin framework that could unlock trillions in capital. Metaplanet profits. Japan's Metaplanet has leveraged its 5,000-plus BTC stash to generate $4 million in quarterly profit. Let that sink in. Holding Bitcoin made them profitable. Shareholders call it unconventional. We call it genius. More international moves. The Chinese firm Adentax is eyeing an $800 million Bitcoin acquisition. Russia's central bank calls Bitcoin the best performing asset. In the UAE, a $1.4 trillion investment commitment to the US is paired with strategic Bitcoin ETF plays. The world is buying while some US regulators are still drafting memos. Shout out time to Michael Saylor for reminding us that diversification is for people who don't understand exponential assets. To Satoshi Nakamoto, wherever you are, thank you for the best code ever written. And to Peter Schiff, you've got shiny rocks, we've got protocol-based monetary truth, no hard feelings. Bitcoin by the numbers. 100,000 BTC moved off exchanges in the last 21 days. ETF inflows nearing 320 million in a single day. 14.37 million BTC are now classified as illiquid. BTC dominance dipped slightly as Ethereum and alts gained steam, but the king remains unchallenged. Value for value reminder, if this episode delivered signal, zap us some SATs, share the pod, stream it on fountain.fm, share, discover, and support over 4 million podcasts and emerging artists, powered by Bitcoin and Nostr. Final word, Bitcoin isn't speculation anymore. It's infrastructure, policy, and purpose. While fiat systems stall and flail, Bitcoin just keeps producing blocks, unbothered, uncensored, and unbroken. Bitcoin doesn't care who's president, who's in power, or who's on CNBC. It runs on math, not mood. This is Anna, signing off from the Bitcoin Street Journal podcast, where we anchor the truth, one block at a time. Stay sovereign, stay signal. See you on the next block.